Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We make this stuff for anybody that owns a welding shop, so if that's you, hopefully this will be very helpful for you. Today we're going to cover the do's and don'ts of sales in our shop, just kind of what's worked well for us and what we know does not work well. So let's start with the do's. So the first thing is having a great product. So a genuine belief in what you sell is the most powerful way you can get someone to buy. This takes virtually no talent. It just comes down to, do you believe in what you sell? Do you actually think it's good? If you actually, as the salesperson, think it's a good product, people can sense that in your voice and your tone of voice and the way that you're acting on the phone, that sort of thing, and it just makes them want to buy it. Instead of you having to sell it to them, they just want to be the ones to buy it because they can tell you think it's good, and if it's genuine, they'll believe that it's actually good and they'll buy it. So, second thing is going to be follow-up. 80 to 90% of the money is made on the follow-up. Any good salesperson will tell you that. Most people that own a business don't follow up. They just kind of reactively wait around for sales to come in the door. If you want to make a lot more money, pretty much the only thing you have to change today is just the amount of times that you follow up. So just pretty simply keep track of your leads, anybody you've talked with in the past that's interested in what you sell. Just follow up with them. Shoot them a text, email, phone call. You just want to follow up with them until they either cry, buy, or die, as the saying goes. Either they just quit answering the phone, they tell you, I don't want to hear from you guys anymore, or they buy. Those are kind of the three different routes that it can go. The third thing is, instead of selling the features of the product, sell the benefits to the customer. So an example, if you sell handrail, if that's one of the main things that you do out of your shop, don't talk about the type of tubing and the type of powder coat and blah, blah, blah. The customer is more than likely not going to care about that. What they are going to care about is how it's going to make their house look modern and upscale, that the railing is going to transform basically the curb appeal of their house in a way that nothing else really can. That's what the customer is going to care about. They're going to care about the benefits to them, not the features of the product. So just keep that in mind the next time you're on the phone with somebody trying to sell them your product or service. You, as the one building it, are going to care about the features. They are not. They're just going to care about the benefits that the features deliver. So just make sure that your conversations revolve around that. Secondly, let's get into the don'ts. What absolutely not to do when you're trying to sell someone something. Desperation in your voice when you're selling is the first thing. This is almost as powerful in a negative way as believing in the product is in a positive way. If you seem desperate, 100% of the time you're not going to get the sale. Desperation on your breath is just an ugly look. People can sense that the same way they can sense confidence in what you're selling. And then if you are desperate, you seem desperate, they're going to assume that what you sell is terrible and that also that you're incompetent. The way to solve this is the basis of your pyramid has to be, you actually have to have a good product that you believe in. Then you need to replace the desperation in your voice with confidence in your product. The way to do that, obviously, is to actually sell something that's good that people want. Secondly, being overly negative about your competitors. This is just kind of a bad look. It makes you look like a poor sport, which nobody really wants to do business with. Kind of the way that we handle this is we start by complimenting our competitors about what they're good at. Then we follow up as to reasons as why we are better for what the customer is needing. So here's the example. We sell flatbeds. That's the main thing that we build and sell. We're not the cheapest. We're not the low-cost leader. There's a lot of different brands of flatbeds people can buy that are quite a bit cheaper than what we sell. But what we always do is start by complimenting the competitor. So we say, if you guys want the cheapest possible bed, I probably would go with a CM or a Bradford. They're pretty good at making a bed for a very cheap price. That's kind of their angle. That's their business model. But if you guys want something nice, where the finish work is nice, the details are taken care of correctly, the service is great from start to finish, and also you get some customization that you can't get with an off-the-shelf bed, that's something that we're gonna blow them out of the water with. So, if price is the only thing you care about, I'd recommend you probably actually don't do business with us. You probably ought to go buy a CM or a Bradford. But if you want something nice that you're gonna look at and be proud of and be happy and smile every time you see it, we're the company you want to go through. And then that's just kind of how we put it. We compliment the competitors about what they're good at, because if they weren't great at something, they probably wouldn't be in business. So you got to give credit where credit is due, but you just want to circle back to why what you offer is of higher value to that customer than, let's for example, the low cost leader. That kind of covers it for today's video. You guys have a great week. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the videos. Hopefully this stuff is helpful to you. If it is, and also if you're somebody who's looking for an additional business opportunity in your existing welding shop, feel free to hit the link to apply for the Flatbed Dealer Program. This is something that's really good for people that own a welding shop, run a welding shop. You're good at your trade in terms of actually turning out high quality product. But if you need some help in terms of marketing, lead generation, you want a constant funnel of customers coming to you, That's what we can help you with. We've got a systemized product of flatbeds that are profitable to build, they're fun to build, they're fast to build, and also a way to generate you leads on an ongoing basis, keep your pipeline full in terms of customers, that sort of thing. If that interests you, feel free to hit the link below and apply for the dealer program, because if you're somebody who's ambitious, gets after it, you own a welding shop, you're in a good flatbed market, we would love to work with you. It's a no obligation, it's free to apply. If you don't think it's a good fit after you get through the demo, that's totally fine, but it's definitely worth checking out because we do have tons of dealers that are making tons of money and doing very successful things with the program in their welding shops. Obviously, we do it ourselves as well, and that's the main thing that we do is we build and install flatbeds. So it's a proven model that we've done for years. We got dealers that have done it for years, so feel free to hit the link and apply if that interests you. Thanks again.